Hey man, how's your movie going?
What? Well, this is weird, huh? It's a different view. Um, this is going to be the drawing episode. I didn't plan to do this, but I'm working on some of the artwork for my film, The Full Fungus, and I figured uh, why not do some live drawing? My name is Paul Pate, and um, and I'm an artist. So, or my name is Chris Runciman. Either way, I'm trying this out, you guys. That's right, I'm biting your styles. I'm gonna try this. I got my iPad ready to go. Uh, Cue iPad, and let's try a different format. Let's try this. See if nope. Let's try this. There we go. All right. Um, so welcome to Hey Man, how's your movie going? Um, this is the thing where I do the thing while I'm making the thing, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm about 3/4 of the way um, done with the full fungus, and and right now I'm in a big stretch where I need to draw this pivotal scene, which I'll be working on some of the artwork for it now. If anyone's out there, could you let me know if the sound is okay? If there's an echo or anything, because I could not completely turn the sound down on this iPad, but I mean on this phone, but I think it's okay. So if anybody's out there, just chat me and tell me it sounds okay. Hello, Scott. I'll try to get to the comments. Scott, how does the sound right now? Sound is okay. Okay, perfect. I don't know if we're gonna have music like Paul does. I don't know. Probably not. You'll just the music will be the music of my voice. Um, also, I'll tell you a little bit more. If you have any questions, you can pop them in there, and I'll try to answer them. I'll probably go for about an hour today, and I'm going to show you all of my cheats that I love to use. That's how you make an. That's how you make a movie over an hour, almost an hour and a half long. So, um, here's some shots. I'll just give you guys some previews of. Um, I use layers. So this is Little Davy. Scott, this is your character when he's a kid. There's blinks and such. Let's see there. And his mouth that moves. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. And his eyes that move around. It's like a puppet kind of. So, anyways, and then there's rain falling. This shot is already animated. I already did this shot. So shadow drop show. Yeah, this was a shadow drop. And there's lightning that crashes, so he reflects like that. Hello. This is Gary Hodges. Says hello. And Leanne's here. She's assisting me. Clowning on me. Not a but anyways, I am going to sometimes when I'm drawing or if I'm tracing something, Leanne will say that's cheating. So I have to.
Yeah, because you don't have to trace.
I know. I have to be mindful of that though. So I try not to trace. But I do sometimes, especially when it's cars. Although, look at this car. Is that traced? If it was, then there's a dealer out there that's going to have a huge lawsuit on their hands because that is not a safe car by any means. By the way, before we start today, I'm going to show you what I got in the mail today. I have to do full screen here. Let's see. All right. Wrong one. Sorry, guys. Full screen. Activate now. I got this in the mail today. That's right. And you know what I paid for this? I'm going to tell you. $13. I have a lot of these comic books. I don't own, well, I do own a bunch of comic books, but they're all from the same era. They're all like John Byrne from the 80s. And I'm a huge John Byrne fan. Anyways, this is his run of the X-Men, with Terry Austin doing inks. And I love this artwork so much. John Byrne is my favorite comic book artist. This has got all of my favorite X-Men issues in it. And you know what? The black and white, I kind of like it. It's different. I like it. It's just really, really well done. So anyways, there's a huge book. Got it for $13. Can you believe that? That ain't bad at all. Anyways, so there's a little bit of a comic book nerd in me. There he is. He lives. I got that because I don't know. I'm doing so much artwork lately that I figured I wanted something to just kind of get back and inspire me, something that used to inspire me. And I haven't looked at my X-Men comics. I took them out, and it's just they're so old, and it's just not the same. I need something printed really clearly, and this is really cool. So, anyways, got that. There's a couple other books. Javier Hernandez gave me a bunch of his books, and I've been reading those. And what else? Oh, books with words too. Books with words are good. You can quote me on that. All right. So, if we will now, let's go back to this. Okay, I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you my cheating ways. So, and if any time the sound's not good or something, let me know. Let me move this thing down a little bit like that, because I'm going to be. Do I have a favorite X-Man? Of course I do, Gary. Of course I do. This guy right here is my favorite X-Man. Logan, Wolverine. Of course, before everybody liked him. Okay. Now, I mean, a little side tangent, nerd talk. I saw Wolverine on an episode of Amazing Spider-Man and Friends, and I think he had an Australian accent. Anyways, that's the first time I ever saw him on that cartoon, and I just thought it was such a bizarre superhero. And again, I thought he was Australian, but he was Canadian, and I thought that was really cool that they made a Canadian superhero. And then I kind of got into him through. I don't know if you guys remember Crazy Magazine. It was like Mad Magazine, but run by Marvel. They did a bunch of X-Men parodies, but they used the John Byrne art in it. And that's how I got into the X-Men in a really reverse engineered way. So, but yes, by far, Wolverine is my favorite character. And I can't believe how many spin-offs over the years and how many versions of him there are. It's insane. But anyways, let's get into drawing. Speaking of Wolverine, this is going to be kind of weird drawing like this too. This is a lot of the artwork from the Full Fungus. If you put this in slow-mo, you can see almost the whole movie. So this is the Full Fungus 2, and I have another folder here, Full Fungus 1 and Full Fungus. And you can see I have my older films too, like Pleasure Beast and All That Glitters. I have all the artwork that I did on the iPad art here. But enough said. Let's go back to the scene I'm going to draw. This is going to be a total cheat scene, because it's very uncomfortable to draw. So I got a lot of this storyboarded too. The best, and then Corey says, the best Marvel characters are Canadian. Thank you. Well, yes, they are. Let's see here. So my favorite Canadian superhero is Chris Runciman. So, but like you can see, I take real photos and I'll use them as reference too. And I just mark all over them and I move things around. And then I dirtily trace them. So, okay. So this is a shot. It's at nighttime. This character here, Chino Diamond, is looking down from a balcony. And he also has, and I'm moving my head out of the way because it's hard. The camera is like right here in front of me. This was my thumbnail. He's got a, I want to call it a dongle. I don't know if that's the right word. For the keychain. What are they? Are those called? Hey, Paul, how's it going? Are those called dongles? I hope so, because if not, that's a horrible word I made up. But he's got a keychain, and he's gonna press the button. But before that, he's having a little discussion. So, hence his. Now, I do not like to redraw heads if I don't have to. And I find what I do is, here, let me just show you guys. I think I've shown you this before. We've had this discussion before, okay? What I'll do is I will draw a front and a side and a 3/4 view and a back view. It's actually a back view. And we gentlemen know how much you guys like the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, okay. So, and as a matter of fact, we're going to do this right now. We're going to go in here. I'm probably going to go for about an hour today. So, dingle. Paul says it's called a dingleberry. Okay, I thought so. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, so I just copied his front view because when I go here, I wish there was a way to jump through artwork faster without having to scroll. And if anybody knows a cheat on the iPad, you let me know. Okay, so, all right, so I'm going to also add this shot in here because I think at some point he's going to turn his head. Except his eyes are going to be looking downward. Okay, and I'll keep checking the chat to see if anybody's chatting away. Okay, so of course, don't use the wrong tool. That would be dumb. So Paul and Christopher, hopefully Christopher will join, but you guys do this all the time. I find myself not having a natural conversation when I do this. I find myself like showing off and being stupid, more stupid than normal. Like I feel like I have to entertain everybody. And when I draw by myself, it's a very isolated, calming thing. And I don't want to be the center of attention when I'm drawing. Just leave me alone. Okay, I gotta see, okay, that's gonna be his permanent eye, like there. His resting eye, as we call it. Paul Pitts says, this is great to see you draw. Thank you, Paul. That's nice. It is great to see you draw all the time. So I'm just getting angry. Like I said, my head is way over to the side because the stuff is in front of my iPad. So I wish there was a way I knew how to broadcast the iPad. That would be a lot better. What I do is I make a layer and I call it eye. Okay. And then I go here. And maybe we'll play the Making Comics podcast or Artcasters because that's usually what I'm listening to when I'm doing this. So might be it. Okay, I'm gonna put his other eye over here because that's a good shot right there, right? Because when people have a conversation, their eyes move around or they look around. My characters do that all the time because they're not animated in other ways. So they feel like they have to move their eyes a lot. So what that does is this. So now we can just do this all day. And then, of course, there's the classic blink. And I know, Corey, I know you said the skin from the top layer of the eyelid goes. And kind of forms a little concave within the bottom layer, which causes the lashes to, no, this is how you do it, like this. You do a blink like this, and you like it. Okay, this is how we did blinks. We didn't have a fancy After Effects doing their fancy blinks. We drew a half of a U and we liked it. There we go. There, he's blinking. He's blinking. Oh, I'm shy. I'm blinking. Okay. Oh, speaking of blinking, hello, Christopher. Thank you. Thank you, Christopher. Okay. All right. And Paul says, Dingleberry. Again, he just says Dingleberry for no reason. All right, all the fellas are here. Wish we had a clubhouse. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, I should have done this. Well, I'm going to call this front because it's going to be the front view of him. I am off tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a huge full fungus day and getting tires rotated on the car. But let's see. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this. Right away, I'm going to group these and call it nothing. I'm going to call it front chino. And magically, it's converted into text. By the way, answer me this. Do any of you, when you're drawing, do like this with do the Richard Lewis with your head on your hands like this? I've done this since there's pictures of me as a kid, like this and with my tongue out. But I don't do the tongue out anymore. But I like rest my forehead on my head because I have a giant head, and I have to rest it. I'm gonna build a metal crane to hold my head up like this. But I'm wondering if any of you. And Paul says sirens, nice effects. Yes, I live in the hood. G. Oh, look at check them up, Jim. So happy to see you doing your thing. That is very nice. Thank you. That I told Leanne when I was going to sit at the kitchen table, and work on this, and I thought, you know what? Here's another exclusive. I'm going to do 20 of these episodes, and this is episode 16. So that means there's only 11 more to go, right? Carry the 2 minus 6 plus 1, 4 more. There's 4 more episodes to go. And I hadn't done a drawing one, so I wanted this to be the drawing one. So that's why I'm doing this episode like this. So Christopher says, I use a wooden crutch like Tiny Tim. You know, Christopher, we all use crutches in our lives. Some crutches are racism and some crutches are sexism. But the worst crutch of all is a wooden crutch, because it gives you splinters in your armpits. Am I bugging you? Hope I'm not bugging you. I'd hate to bug you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I could hear the applause. Thank you. Okay. So anyways, this guy's grouped, so I can go like that and get rid of them. And here's the 3/4 chino. Chino Diamond. All the kids love Chino Diamond. Can't wait for the action figures. He looks like a disturbed Charlie Rossman. And Charlie Rossman's already disturbed. So that's saying a lot. So, okay. Chris and Paul, I have new respect. And Josh, I have new respect for y'all doing this. Because I distract myself, which is the worst kind of distraction. Okay.
Distraction is destruction. And there's no instruction manual for that. Only manual destruction. Boyo.
Okay. All right, so there's his eyes. Okay, so I got to do the same thing with this guy real quick. So let's go into gym mode really quick. Pretend you guys aren't here. Let's work fast. Put the Benny Hill music to this. I'm tapping the brown color right there because I want to match his eyeball.
Say there, Captain.
All right. I don't do that when I draw in public either. Otherwise, well, I could. The coffee shops I go to, there's quite a few people there that I'd fit right in with if I did that. So, by the way, if I ever get stabbed in the neck at a coffee shop, just know he died doing what he loved doing most, clutching his neck and stopping the blood. Okay. Yeah, and I knew Paul was going to say this. I really did. Tap the brown. Yes. Isn't that that's a Rick James album, I believe. Is that right? Okay. So there's his eyes. Look at Chino, is this your pornography? Huh? What? I have a feeling that when I'm done with this particular shot right here, that I'm going to be like, God dang, man, I really just wasted a day because I'm not paying attention. And when you don't pay attention, the cost is immeasurable, says Bono. Say Bono. Chris says, I think we all believe that you don't do that in public. I can feel the sarcasm. I can feel it. Okay, so right here, I've created a mouth layer, and I'm going to go call this one A and actually do this. Duplicate it and call this one O. You're seeing the magic happen right here. And then when I go in here, tap the black. Okay, when I go in there, I create the O and do this. And here's a little trade secret. Go to the Gaussian blur and just put a little smidge of blur on it. Smidge, just a smidge, and it looks a little bit better as of when it's moving. Oh, this is terrible, but watch. Ooh. 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 What? I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Okay, so there's that. There's the ooh, and here's the resting open mouth, just the regular mouth. And this is every other letter. There's O and there's every other letter. And sometimes there's not even O. I like that. All right. Tap the white. Everybody's getting tapped equally tonight. All right. And then these are teeths. I like to do the teeth and these gums. Every teeth has gums. And then I like to do this little thing I add here called tongue. And yep, a little bit of Gaussian blur. You got it. Just a slight. You can't even hardly tell. And now he can sing. I can talk now. I can speak. I can look. I can look the other way. Ooh. And that's animation right there for you. That's animation for you now. Okay, what I also do is this. So this guy's on a balcony right here. And it's kind of going to be a close-up of this shot. I don't often do close-ups where I just zoom in like that, because it's just something about it you can tell. But what I am going to do is take the color from this and then copy the background. And then, for one, I'm going to paste the background right over his face and get rid of that little guide layer. All right. You see what I'm doing? All right. And then I'm going to expand that to about, this has to be ridiculous. You know what I'm going to do? I am. I'm going to just do like that. Just like a little hint of that other color right there. And then I've got this. I don't even know if you see I don't think you see the balcony on this. So for right now, that's going to be our background for right now. We'll come back to that later. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward drawing like this, but all right. Come on, keep them questions coming. Keep them coming. All right. So, the full fungus, this film I'm working on, I could finish it in May, but I might want to finish it in June. And, because I don't know if I don't think I want to rush on this. So, and you can't rush me, okay? You can't. I know you can't call these wife beaters, but he's wearing a domestic disturbance tank top. That's what we call them. Hold on, the wire is getting in the way here. Let me fix this and possibly ruin everything. Hang on. Okay, I just moved the wire. Oh, everything's good. You can still see it. All right. And then this is how you color in Procreate. He's wearing a bra. A brasier. Okay. Now it looks like Charlie Rossman. So I'll share some personal information with you. Yesterday, Leanne and I did what's called a sound bath. We've never done that before, which is, it's like a meditation. We don't meditate really, but it's like a meditation where they do these bowls, like crystal bowls and metal bowls, and they have this thing that goes, and it makes tones, and you just you trip out. You just really relax, and your mind goes different places, and it feels like a massage or something, but it lasts for I felt like an hour or so, and you really do your mind starts wandering, but not really consciously so. And Impatient Paul says, yeah, what's taking so long? Because that's how Paul talks. And I say, go play with your dongle. All right. So, I just noticed I did something really dumb. I did the mouths and blinks and stuff before I adjusted his color. It's a dumb thing to do. So dumb. All right, this is going to be the background. Let's get rid of him. This is like a screen door. And of course, you see the inside of his house. You see the other door open here. The frame of the door open there. There's a light. So Another light inside, but it's off right now. He's going to cover up a lot of this. He'll be standing there. So this is going to show up more. So there's another door here. Okay, there's a vent. Do I have a vent I could use as reference? Of course not. Not in there. Okay. Oh yeah, wait. Over there. Okay, and then there's like a photo. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, if we're gonna do, is add a little bit of this stuff here. A little bit of that Hollywood magic. Ka-dunk. Okay. Don't worry, because it's all going to get blurred anyways. So I just created another layer, and I'm going to go, because this is all glass. Although, is it open? Let's say this is all glass. And then we'll add another thing, a thing here. Whoops. This is exactly how John Byrne used to do it on his iPad. So, no, that science doesn't work. That's the beauty of it. Just leave it like that. Let's see. Okay. All right, where are we at now? Let me see. When I'm leaning forward like this, I should probably turn that like that. Okay. All right. This is the part where I said, this was dumb, Jim. Why'd you do that? There's two ways to do this. I kind of preferred it. I'll show you the hard way because it's actually a little bit higher quality when you do it this way. Am I on another layer? Yes. Okay, because that would be dumb. We don't want to be dumb. We don't want to be dumb, do we? Dumb Dewey, Dewey, dumb. There she goes, just a walking down the street. Okay. There. Oh, I'm done. Okay. And then we're going to adjust the opacity. The opacity of this gentleman. There is no light coming from this side. There's some street lights coming from that side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to eraser, turn it, and usually I'm doing this a lot faster because I'm not distracted by myself. Then you just kind of go in there and you kind of like woo, do a little woo, 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 woo. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was dumb. Wrong side. Okay, let's do this again. Take it from the top. Oops, take it from the top. Let's try that because we can always change it. And then, about like that. And then, do that. Okay, and then there's this, but also this. I'm going to add just some ambience to this. Now I know the light's coming from that side, so we do like this. Let's flip it. There we go. And then we could do like this. Then we could make some darkness. Darkness has fallen upon him. I'm going to, okay, guys, I was dumb. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do it on this layer. Everything you do is dumb, Jim. Who said that? Corbin? Okay. For a moment, I thought Corbin was in here again. That guy, Chris, keep an eye on your cat. Okay, and then I, because I have OCD, ADD, and HDTV, I like to do this. I'll even zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. I like to put these little, somebody have a name for these, I don't know, like little, just to give it texture. Okay. And then merge those layers. Now I could do this and animate, blur everything, but I don't like to, because I like it to look a certain way like that. So I'm gonna blur it about like that, and then go to him, and here's where it gets fun. Now wait a minute, you guys. I gotta see if this even match. See, I have to go all the way back down. It doesn't always close and go to the top, but sometimes it does, and that's a pain. I wish there was a way to get around that. Sometimes if you double click, it doesn't do it. Okay, but I want to see these two together. Yeah, they look close enough. They match. I believe so. Although that background's a lot lighter. So henceforth, I'm gonna try two things. One, that works. Sure, now that's good. Okay, and then this is what I like to do. Also, I like to mess with the color balance. Christopher said, I thought there would be more singing. My hands are tied. She got me with nothing to lose. All right. What you talking about with this? So far, the original ones I did match. Oh, right there. Right there. See? It's a dumb move. Dumb. Oh, not cool. Not cool, Fonzarelli. No. Now I have to do this. Or just do it from scratch, right? Ugh. You know what? We're going to do it from the top. We're going to take this from the top. Damn it, all the hell. And then, you know what works if you do the brush? Yeah, I know. Everything you're already going to say, I already know. Just drop it. Who are you to judge me? Okay. And then we're going to get out of here. Okay. Oh, no, don't do that. Then we're going to do that. Boop, 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 boop. Now, there's a little bit of that floating around. So I'm going to just use, oh, damn you, brush. Use this and go in here. Clean that up there. Clean up that stash. There you go. That's good enough. High speed animation at its best. Okay. All right. Now, how about we take a little break? I'm gonna grab some my water, and we'll be right back after
this.
Taco Dog.
Where else can you get family fun in Frankfurters?
Taco Dog.
Holy frijoles! Taco Dog is rad!
Taco Dog. Try our new Dog Stada with beans, rice, and sour cream. Taco Dog. It's whooping good. Our newest location, Bellflower.
What? We're back? Hello, hi. Hi. Anybody got any cool questions for me? All right. Okay, so I have also this front view to do really quick. I'm going to try and do this fairly quick. I got to match him too. Damn it. Didn't think about that. Okay. Cheap way of doing it. Let's select his skin color there. See if it matches. Whoop, hang on. Okay, select his skin color there. It's the two diamonds. The two of not working. Yeah, it should be working. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, perfect match. Okay, forget that idea. Let's just do this. We're going to do another layer, a black layer in front of him. Although we'll just do the whole thing. Okay, here's the other way of doing it. I'm gonna show you this. I don't like this way as much. Make a duplicate, go in here, just make that happen like that. I guess it's the same thing. I don't know. I guess it's exactly the same thing. Now that I think about it. Welcome to Dumb Things, Jim says. I'm your host. What's his name? All right. Okay. Oh, here. About there. It's going to be moving. It's okay. Okay, about there. And let's do like this. We're going to adjust this to actually. And Paul has a question. About like that. Oops. All right, we'll mess with that later. No, we won't. But anyways, let's get Paul's question. How much of your animation process is planning? I'll show you. So, like this shot right here. There's two characters, and this guy has a piece of, okay, the truth is they're planning a car bomb. And this guy has a piece of the bomb right here. Right there. He's got a piece of the bomb right there. And their hands kind of come up. Oh, they both come up into frame. This guy might already be in frame. He might not have to come up. This guy for sure, because he was underneath the car, comes up. And then they're talking and blah, blah, blah. And then there's another shot here where, and it's actually going to be both of them, where they have a gun behind their back. So like the hand would, his hand kind of drifts back there, as does this guy. He'll have a gun there. And his hand drifts. And so that's about like the planning. Now, ultimately, this whole sequence is planned out, and it was written into the script, or into my notes at least. But that's about it. The amount of planning. And then it's just design the shot as you go, or like create things as you go. And also, when I'm doing something, like when I'm creating an animation, like you see me drawing this guy in the balcony, I know how long the shot's going to be for. So I know that, I don't have to hold on this detail. Like I can skip certain details because it's going to be pretty quick. And also, where's the eye going to go? It's going to be, if it's going to be shown for, 3 seconds or whatever, 10 seconds, like where's the eye going to go? Is your eye going to notice like, oh, this is really badly drawn? Or is it going to be like, oh, that's, a cool angle or just what? You gotta feel for that. So that's as far as the animation goes, that's about the planning of the actual animation. Now the story, I do thumbnails for scenes, but I do I write the story out of kind of what's going to happen, and then I bullet point it, and that's about it. All right, my friend Chris, I am listening to this while fixing my neighbor's plumbing at 10:15 p.m. What that is, you are a good man, Chris. Fix away. Allen wrench. Activate. All right, back to this guy. And I think once I finish this guy, I'm going to call it. But this was a drawing demo show. And I'm doing this because I said at the beginning I would. Like when I first started doing the Haymans, I said I will do one of these episodes will be a drawing. I even did one that was all music. That was the music one was the toughest one to do because that was really interrupting myself, because as I'm doing the music, I was talking and showing, and I didn't really get to focus on the music as much as I wanted to. But 'tis okay. 'Tis okay. So, Chino Diamond woken up at 3 a.m. You know how I know it was at 3 a.m.? Because where is it? Because it says 3:03 a.m. That's how I know. Damn it. See, it went to the beginning. Okay. Little girls and little boys will be playing with action figures of Brandy Fungus for years to come. Such a big seller. Get yours now. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Right here. So, I'm going to probably call it in a minute. I also when I'm doing this, if you tap on a color, it picks up that color, and I use part of the drawing, like the ink layer, to get the black line back. So, no, I didn't want that. Oops. I got to remember how thick the inking is. Hang on, I'm going to add a couple shadows to this fellow. Couple of shadows for the Shadow Drop episode. And again, this panel is taking way too long because of the demo factor. The demo factor. The new novel by Tom Clancy. All right, but it's all worth it. Boom. It's all worth it. Wrong eyes. Here's his eyes. Nope, wrong eyes. What the hell? Did I move him? Was that it? Was his blinks? Is he moved? Were the blinks or is it this? It wouldn't be this guy's blinks, right? No. Damn it. They got misaligned. I would have figured that out. What the heck? Okay. Matched. Okay. Front chino gone. Side chino. Okay. And side chino. Call this layer side eye. And he talks too. All right, I'm gonna do his mouth, and then we're gonna all the time I call the background BG. Okay, and then let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna do the mouth, and then we're gonna call it. I still have to draw him holding the key dongle, but I'll do that later, off the air, in private. Private. I'm your private dongle. Okay. Okay. All right. When are we going to see Brandy Fungus versus Jake Paul? We'll see about that. My money's on Brandy, though. All right. That would be a good one. Anybody going to watch Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? I can't see how that is a real fight. It just seems like they're going to dance around or not really fight. I'll go back and trim these teeths. What the heck? Okay, and then there's an O. That bugs me, but it's tricky. Tricky. What I do? I can get that color. Do that. Do some surgery here. Okay, there we go. Still not great, but oh yeah, it's okay. Oh shit. There we go. That's cleanup right there. That's cleanup. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now this one, I'll call him, I'll group it. Call it side chino. And boom. And there we have it. Again, not completely done, but by the way, this on camera on YouTube is showing way brighter than it is the actual document or how it looks on the computer or how it's going to look on the screen. Yeah, it looks a lot brighter. But you know, my screen's glowing. Ooh, it's pulsating, glowing. All right, let's see. Anybody? Oh, wait, hold on. Gary Hodges says, okay, Boxing Talk, Jim. 1, will Jake Paul and Mike Tyson actually fight this summer? And if so, 2, who do you put your money on? Well, that's what I was mentioning earlier. Yes, they will fight. I think it's going to be a decision, and Mike Tyson will win. And I don't think Mike Tyson's going to really try to kill him, and I don't think Jake Paul's really going to try to knock him out. And it's going to be the excitement in the fight. There'll probably will be a few good punches, but I think the excitement is going to be like, "Come on, come get me!" like showbiz stuff. I don't think it's a real fight, real fight. If it was a real fight, I'd probably say Mike Tyson, but it would probably end in disqualification. So, anyways, so that's where I'm at. All right, we've been going an hour, and I said I was going to do an hour, and Paul says Tyson. Yes. So that was it. That was an hour. So before we go, let's force you guys to watch a commercial. All right? Okay. We're going to watch this commercial before we go.
Do you know who I am? I'm the woman that's going to put you away for a long time.
Hey, CJ!
Yes, Uncle Max.
Arrested naughty boy.
Yes, Uncle Max.
Naughty Boy Swanson, the bad boy rapper, has been arrested once again for some underage entertainment.
Please forgive. I overhear you say you have much problem finding new music group. I know, perfect group for you. I am DJ in rap group. It gangster rap. You like very much.
What's this I hear about another group? I'm Naughty Boy Swanson, baby. The biggest rapper on the planet.
We offer you a sweet deal. Check it out, bro. We let you represent our money, and you work for us. Part of family, and family shares everything, including all rights to Naughty Boy contracts. Can you believe it, bro? Almost too good to be true.
Were you kidding?
Does Gorby look like he's kidding to you?
Hey, yo, CJ, you gotta chill. You got Danny Fingerman at law here.
I feel like I'm going to throw up.
I'll see.
Sheriff deputies are investigating yet another psychic murdered in the greater LA area in the past 30 days.
We're dealing with a serial killer, Detective Ford.
I am Lars Lazarus, your host for The Mind of Lars Lazarus. And today, we will be delving into the psychic realm of possibilities.
I'm calling from a private research group. I think your gifts are special, Lars.
I really feel that things are going to be looking up for me now.
Merchandise? Yes. If you go to Society 6, you can get this. Just search Jim Lujan, all one word, and get your own Lars Lazarus pillow that you can love and comfort. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Paul and Chris Runciman, I have added respect for you because drawing and talking is very exhausting. So drawing on the iPad is tricky. I guess drawing in person and on paper you can't undo. So I guess it's equal. But it was fun. It was a good time. I definitely want to get a lot more done tonight on this, so I am gonna go. And quick updates for the movie. I do feel like it's coming along on schedule. I originally, maybe not originally, I said at one point it was going to be May. I'll have enough material to have, well, I will have a compiled version in May, but I might want to take additional time and kind of, fix certain things and do other things. So that might be another month of that, or a month and a half of that. So sometime probably, I would estimate probably June comfortably. And then I got to start searching. I'm going to probably in the next couple months start searching festivals to enter. It's probably too late for this summer, but it could get into some for winter maybe, or spring or whatever. I'll see what I can do, but I am going to enter it in lots of festivals. And what else? Have some cool streaming news that I'll share with you guys soon. Some really cool stuff happening there. What else? I don't think I'm going to do another movie right after this, because this is scratching my long form film itch for sure. But I do want to do, I will probably do like a short series or something like that after this. And what else? I want to release a book in conjunction with this, probably an art book and a character book, maybe all one big book. I don't know. And I'm going to go read my X-Men right now. So thank you everybody for tuning in. And thank you for your support in the movie. And like I told Leanne, I did this to let people know, yeah, I am alive and I am still working on the movie. And I'm having as much fun as I did the third week that I worked on it. So that's a good thing. But I have a long way to go, but it's doable. And what else? Oh, and prediction for the month of May coming up in 2 months from now. Music. I'll be doing a lot of music towards the end, because I have a lot of music for it, but there's a lot of music I need to do for this. And I usually get into kind of a zone for about a couple weeks at a time, where I really am just all doing music and having fun doing that. Speaking of music, I picked up 2 really good albums lately. Fantastic. The first one is Rick Murphy. His album is a masterpiece, I'd have to say. So go look up Rick Murphy on YouTube. His album's out there. Hot Cocoa is one of his hit songs, I know. It's got the whole album's full of bangers. This is full of bangers, Also, an album by an artist named Livingstone, and that album's called American Fist. Pick that one up. That's really get you right here. So pick that album up. That's a really good one. And other than that, be kind to each other and enjoy your time with each other, and stop throwing rocks. Thank you. Peace, love, and forgiveness, and cartoons. # make cartoons. Thank you. Foo fungus, baby.